Welcome to CE405 Environmental Engineering 1 Module 5 Part 2. In Module 5, we are learning about the disinfection, that is the disinfection process used in water treatment plants or normal water treatment system. In the previous session, we already discussed about the disinfection method, that is chlorination. In this session, I am going to discuss about the other methods of disinfection. The next method is boiling. Normal water boiling. We have to boil the water about 15 to 20 minutes. The process destroys the existing bacteria, but the method is not safe for future contamination. That is, if the water is boiled, the existing bacteria will be killed up to an efficiency of 100%. But after the treatment, that is after boiling, if the contamination happens during the transportation of water from one place to another, contamination may take place. But the boiling process will not ensure or will not save against this post contamination after treatment. And this is obviously a costly method considering the quantity of water to be treated. If we have to treat a large quantity of water, then boiling of large quantity of water up to 20 minutes causes a large economical burden to the water treatment system. And it only uses in emergency situations, and it is difficult to disinfect water in large water treatment plants through boiling. So it is used for household purposes and small purposes, small water treatment system, and in the case of emergency. The second method is treatment with excess lime. The lime is a hardness removing chemical used in water treatment process. Normal quantity of lime is added to the water will remove the temporary and permanent hardness present in water. Then if we are adding excess of lime, then it will decrease or it will destroy the bacteria present in water. And the excess lime, the dosage of excess lime should be between 14 to 43 parts per million, ppm. And then the bacterial load can be removed from the water from 99.3% to 100%. By adding the excess lime, the pH value of the treated water will increase up to 9.5. That is, the water will become alkaline, which is detrimental to the growth of bacteria in the water. It affects the sustainability or sustaining or retainability of bacteria in the water. Then the disinfection efficiency of lime is high, but it is not safe for future contamination. That is, it removes only the bacteria already present in the water. It will not ensure safety against future contamination. Excess lime should be removed after disinfection. That is, this excess lime will cause health effects and other effects to machinery and the pipe system and the household system. And then we have to remove the excess lime from the treated water. That is, by recarbonation, we are removing this excess lime from the treated water. This is the treatment of treatment using excess lime in the case of disinfection. Next is the treatment with the ozone. What is ozone? It is O3. What is this ozone is? Ozone is an allotropic form of oxygen. That is an unstable form of oxygen, which is an excellent disinfectant and which is in the form of gas with a pale blue color and a pungent smell. It is produced by passing high tension electric current through a stream of air in a closed chamber. So electricity is a must for producing ozone, And if electricity problems are there in the water treatment plants, then it will affect the efficiency of the treatment system. Then, due to the instability of ozone, because it is an unstable allotropic form of oxygen, this instability of ozone, the ozone will break down into oxygen molecule and nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen is the major disinfectant, that is the disinfection action is caused by this nascent oxygen. And nascent oxygen is a powerful disinfectant. No further treatment is required after disinfection. That is, there is no chemical is added into the water for treatment. This is only a gas. So there is no trace of other chemicals present in the treated water. So we are not using any further treatment to remove such chemicals from the treated water. And it removes color, odor, and taste from the treated water. By using ozone as a disinfectant, the treated water will be pleasant and tasty. And this cost of this operation, that is cost of disinfection, will be very high, because we have to produce the ozone first, then electricity requirement is there. So the entire process is very costly. Then it is not safe against the future contamination, because it will not leave any trace of ozone in the treated water. So if the treated water contaminates after treatment, that is from one place to another during the transportation, the water may get contaminated. So this is not safe against that type of post contamination, that is after treatment, post treatment contamination. Then it is less efficient than chlorine in killing bacteria. Considering this post treatment contamination, chlorine is very effective, but ozone is less effective. This is the treatment with the ozone. But in emergency cases and in situations where this money is not at all a factor, then we can use the ozone as a disinfectant. The next treatment is treatment with the iodine and bromine. These two, iodine and bromine, or iodine or bromine, can help in killing bacteria. The dosage is limited to 8 ppm, 8 parts per million. The contact period is 5 minutes, and it is generally enough. But it is only used in the case of small water treatment plants, and it is not suitable for the future contamination also. And this is not used commonly in water treatment system. The next treatment is treatment with the ultraviolet rays, UV rays. This is also a common term that we already know about in the water treatment system used in household activities. Then the UV rays are having a wavelength of 10 to 400 nanometer, and it is produced by a mercury vapor enclosed in quartz bulbs and passing electricity through it. The water to be treated should be less turbid and color. The color and turbidity should be removed before the disinfection process. The depth of water over quartz bulb should not exceed 10 centimeter. That is the efficiency of penetration of UV rays into the water is limited to only 10 centimeters. So we are not able to provide a water depth greater than 10 centimeter while using UV rays as the treatment for disinfection. Then UV rays will not impart any taste or odor to the water. This method is very costly. Obviously, it is costly because the production of UV rays is a costlier method. And it is used only for small scale treatment units like the swimming pools, in hospitals, in surgical units, we are using UV rays as disinfectants. This is the treatment with UV rays. Next is the treatment with the potassium permanganate. It is a popular disinfectant, that is the violet color liquid that we are getting from the market, potassium permanganate. It is used for disinfecting well water which contain less amount of bacteria. That is, dead wells are disinfected by using potassium permanganate. A normal dosage by putting a small quantity of potassium permanganate mixed with water in a bucket, and it is poured directly into the well to disinfect the well water. It oxidizes taste producing organic matter. That is, there will be a slight violet color present in water after adding the potassium permanganate, and it will disappear after some time. That is up to a contact period of 4 to 6 hours. Then we can understand that the oxidizing process is completed. Then after disappearing this violet color, we can take direct water from the well. Then it is added in fluorinated water in small quantity for the post contamination, that is the post treatment contamination, in order to remove the bacteria after the treatment process. Then it is used as an algicide and for removing color and iron from water. That it is not only a disinfectant, it will remove the color and iron from water. The dosage will be 1 to 2 milligram per liter with a contact period of 4 to 6 hours. This method is cheap, handy and useful, but the bacterial removal efficiency is only up to 98%. So, in water treatment plants, in large water treatment plants, potassium permanganate is not used as a disinfectant because the bacterial removal efficiency is only 98%. This is used only where the bacterial contamination is less, like the duck wells. This is the treatment with the potassium permanganate. Next is the disinfection with the silver or electrocatadine process. This is basically silver ions, metallic silver ions used as a disinfectant. It kills all the bacteria, that is 100% removal of bacteria happens in electrocatadine process. How this metallic silver ions are produced? These are produced in water, that is introduced in water by passing through a tube containing solid silver electrodes which are connected to a DC supply of 1.5 volts. By passing electricity through this solid silver electrodes, the metallic silver ions will be released into the water. And the dosage of these metallic silver ions is 0.05 to 0.1 milligram per liter with a contact period of 15 minutes to 3 hours. It will not give any taste, odor or any harmful effect to human body because it is not using any chemicals for removing the bacterial presence or other contamination in water. For using this process as disinfection, pre-treatment of water is required. Then the presence of hydrogen sulfide and the suspended organic matter will hinder the efficiency of removing bacteria from the water during the electrocatadine process. So we have to remove the hydrogen sulfide and suspended organic matter before the disinfection process. And its germicidal property is retained for a considerable time. Only a considerable time, not longer period, then we have to use some other methods for disinfection. This is the electrocatadine process. This is also a costly method. This is used only when the money is not a problem in treatment, designing a treatment plan. This is the basic disinfection methods that is started from this chlorination process to electrocatadine process. Then the factors affecting this disinfection process. First one, the presence of bacteria. That is, what type of bacteria, what type of contamination is present in water. According to that, we have to accept different methods for disinfection process. Next is the contact time. That is, contact time means in several processes, the contact time is very less. That is, by within 5 minutes or within half an hour, within 3 hours or 30 minutes, the total disinfection action will takes place. But it is not good for safe against the post-treatment contamination. So the contact hours should be a large, that is, it should be increased up to the transportation period, that is, from the water treatment plant to the distribution outlets. That is up to 1 hour, 1 day, or minimum of 1 day to 1.5 days should be there for contact time. That is, for this purpose, the chlorination is used because the adding chlorine after the breakpoint chlorination will give the effective removal of contamination after treatment process. That is, superchlorination or post-chlorination is done. Then first the dosage, then the dosage is also a factor, dosage, contact time, and the presence of bacteria. Then pH of water is also a main factor. If the pH is too much acidic or too much basic, then also the removal of bacteria will be difficult. So we have to maintain in between, that is, it should be acidic or it should be basic, but the extreme values will not give a satisfaction or satisfied results in removal of pathogens from the treated water. These are the main facts. And then the turbidity of water. The turbidity will also affect the disinfection action. So in accepting several methods, that is like the previous method, that is the potassium permanganate or the electrocatadine process also, the turbidity should be removed. The color and turbidity may affect the removal process, or the presence of organic matter present in the treated water also will affect the disinfection action. So we have to consider all these factors while disinfecting the water treatment system after filtration process. This is the common method accepted in disinfection process in a water treatment plants. I hope you all understood this session about the water treatment system, that is disinfection process used in water treatment system. See you in the next session. Take care. Bye-bye.